Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Tim here. I'm bringing DoorDash information to you, DoorDash, Grubhub, that sort of thing. This is my first video, but hopefully the first of many. I decided to do this because of the Facebook groups that I'm a part of. And many of you have probably seen me. My name is Tim Ryland. I'm, in there all the time because I do this as my main source of income. It's not my only source of income, but it is my main one. So when I'm not taking deliveries, I'm usually in there, talking to other Dashers, other Grubbers, other Uber Eatsers, if that's even a thing. It's kind of what I do all day. So I figure, you know what? Why not do videos as well? I can post them, any helpful information, because, I do a lot of typing on there. And maybe it's best that I do a little bit more talking and not so much typing. Sometimes people prefer the videos and they can listen to it in their car. Well, I'm doing this particular video because I had this order this morning, and I've been talking about in the Facebook groups, I've been talking about how DoorDash is yet again hiding tips inside smaller payouts. Because at one point I had a $7.50 order. It paid me $8. And I was like, why in the hell would you hide 50 cents? Why wouldn't you when you offered the payout, why not just show the $8? And then one day I had a drive order. It was $25 and it ended up paying $67. I've had a $7 order pay me $8. But then this morning was the kicker. I had a $7.50 order, and here, let me show you real quick. You can see here on the left side, the order is $7.50. And it was a great order. It was just up the road from my house and actually delivered right down the road from my house. And that's why I've got it blanked out, because I don't want y'all knowing where I live. A bunch of crazy people. But anyway, pays $7.50 for this order. And so I took it, and, I would have taken it anyway, but I wanted to do this one in particular because have been having my hunches that the $7.50 orders or $8.50 orders, the ones that are even at a $0.50, they are typically ones that I'm seeing pay out more. So I'm like, who knows? This could be a $30 tip, right? But that's what DoorDash is wanting you to do. That's what they're wanting you to do. They're wanting you to think, if I take this, when maybe I otherwise wouldn't take it, I might get a huge tip. I mean, this is what they do at the casino. This is how the casino gets addicts to come in there and spend all of their money at the casino, seriously. Except in this case, they're providing these little rewards to your brain so that your brain is like, oh, it's only $4, but I could make more money. There could be a big tip in here. They're wanting you to gamble your vehicle's value, the maintenance and all that on your vehicle. They want you to gamble these small offers. And that's also why they coupled this change, because they just recently started doing this within the last week. Right after the new pay model rolled out, in 6 weeks ago, roughly. The new pay model rolled out, and we were seeing a lot of $2, $3, $4 offers. And a lot of drivers were declining them. And a lot of people's acceptance ratings were just plummeting, just going from, mine was at 50%. As I'm in a small market, and a lot of the orders that I get are worth taking even at a $6 range. It's kind of borderline. I don't really care taking a $6 order, but it was pretty much all that was offered from DoorDash. So, it was what it was. And now we've got these, we had these $2, $3, $4 offers, and customers were having to wait a long time for their food because they just keep seeing drivers decline. And what DoorDash was doing was they were bumping up the base pay whenever drivers started declining these orders. So, DoorDash is always looking ahead. They're always trying to find a way to pay you the least amount of money and to convince you that it's in your interest to take this low, crappy paying offer. Because instead of just paying a decent wage or a decent rate for these orders, instead of doing that, DoorDash wants to do all this psychological mind fuckery and they're going to use these psychological tactics like this addiction type of behavior where your brain is getting this little reward. And as you can see here, when I delivered it, it was only 14 cents more than the damn base pay, than what the payout offer was showing. 14 cents. Why hide that? It makes 0 sense unless they are taking any tip that is above $5 and they're hiding it into a lower payout. And what I believe they're trying to do, and I can't necessarily prove this, but it doesn't really make any sense in any other way, is that they're going to slowly start whittling down the payout amounts that are shown with these larger orders that end up, paying you more. So right here is $7.50 for this order. It was worth taking, right? It took me 15 minutes. As you can see in the timestamp, it took me 15 minutes from the time I left my house to the pickup to the delivery. So that's about $30 an hour. Not too bad, right? So that's a good order, and most people would have taken that regardless. But I believe what they're going to do is start taking these orders and putting them and packaging them into the smaller orders, so that we're going to start seeing orders like we were seeing under the old pay model, where the orders were between $4 and $7. So you're almost going to have to start taking $4 orders, because they're going to start packaging these large tipping orders into those orders and being like, oh, congratulations. Of course, at least, before they had confetti. Now they're just like, tricked you, got you. Oh yeah, here's your bonus for being a good addict. Why don't you roll those dice some more, please, guys? So please be aware that this is going on, and this is not okay. I hear a lot of people, why are you mad for making more money? I can't believe you'd be mad for making more money. Well, first of all, we didn't make any more money than we would have made had they just shown us, like in this example, if they'd have showed me $7.64 as the payout offer, I would have taken it. And that's what I would have gotten. So I didn't technically make any more money. But that's the argument a lot of people are making. And that's the kind of thing that DoorDash is relying on, because they know there are those people that they settle. They're like, well, I'm happy with what I've got, until their car breaks down. And then they're like, whoa, $1,200 for a clutch? $1,500, $1,800 for a transmission? I don't have that money. That's because they're tricking you into taking these smaller orders, so just don't do it. That's all I can say is take orders that are worth taking, right? And don't take orders that aren't worth taking. And it also is a downside for the customer, because if a customer tips $10 and they package this $10, this $10 tip, the payout being $12 total, because $10 for the tip, $2 for the base pay would be $12. And they take that $12 and they shove it into a $6 order. That customer may have to wait longer, even though he tipped more, assuming that larger tip was both going to help the driver and get his food there faster. But now that larger tipping customer, he's not going to get his food any faster. So why tip more? DoorDash is really starting to they just want to pay as little as possible. And that's what they're going to pay. And they're going to do anything and everything. And we just can't fall for it. Okay? You got to stick to your guns here and let them know that this isn't okay. Contact them. Send them an email. Don't be quiet or silent about this, because this is a problem. I don't like people trying to mess with my head and manipulate me. Luckily, I'm somebody who can see through the BS, right? A lot of people, they may not think about it in this way. But I don't want to be manipulated. My wife doesn't even manipulate me like that. At least not like that. So, we shouldn't be okay with this. I mean, sure, it's all the same pay one way or the other, but I don't want to start taking $4 offers. My minimum for a while was $8. I wouldn't take anything less than $8. Now I don't get those $8 offers anymore. It's all $7 and below. or in this case, 750. That's the max that I've seen over the last 3 days once I started noticing this. So just keep your eyes peeled, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you like this information, hit the subscribe button. If there is one, YouTube changed a lot of its stuff, and this is my first video, so, we'll see how that functions or whatever. But just let me know what you think, and we really need to stick together on this kind of stuff. We don't want to be manipulated and used like that. That's just silly. This isn't a casino, and I don't want to go gambling with my life delivering food and or with my car's value. I don't want to gamble that. That's not something I'm willing to do. So, if it worst comes to worst, I'll just go do something else. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.